Let me show you how to make a simple homemade beef burger. Now the good thing about this recipe is that you don't need any special ingredients to make yours at home, shall we? Now the first thing I'm going to do is to make my beef patty, and to make my beef patty I have a grounded beef, and I'm going to be adding some pure grounded spices. Then I go in with some salt, I go in with some oil, and then some nicely diced onion. And then I'm also going to be breaking an egg. Whisk this properly, and then you add in. So I'm just going to add a little portion. I'm not going to add all because I have a small beef. Alright, so I'm going to add small portion of my egg mixture, and then I mix this. I give this a very good mix to make sure that everything is well incorporated. Now after mixing this, I'm going to add my breadcrumbs. Now these breadcrumbs, I just dried up a slice of bread and then I crushed it. That is how I got my breadcrumbs. So I add my breadcrumbs and then I mix this properly. By now it is getting a little bit solid. It's not too hard, but it is now together. So after doing this, I'm going to use my hand. I'm going to use my palms. I'm going to rub some oil on my palms, and then I use my palms to mold it into a round shape, and then I use my two palms also to flatten it. Now if you're making yours, it's advisable that you make yours even more thinner, like make it more flatter than mine. Let it be wider than your bread, okay? Because when you are cooking your meat, it is also going to shrink, so you make sure you make it flat. So after this, I'm going to put some oil on my pan, and then I place my beef patty one after the other. So my beef was able to make at least 3 beef patties, so I'm going to place them one after the other on my pan, and then I allow this to cook on one side, and then I flip it again. I flip to the other side, and then I placed some onion slices in my pan. I'm doing this so it can remove that onion taste and make it more juicy for our burger, right? So after doing this, I'm going to take out my onion. My onion is not supposed to sit for too long, just a few minutes and it's out. I remove my onion. After my beef patty must have cooked front and back, like the two sides, I'm now going to place my cheese. I use 2 cheese for 1, so I'm going to place my 2 cheese, and then I cover it up and allow it to melt down on my beef. So after my beef patty is ready, and then I sliced my burger bun into 2 and then placed it on my frying pan. So I allowed this to toast. While it was toasting, the next thing I did was to make my cream. So to make my cream, I added some mayonnaise, ketchup, milk, and black pepper. Okay, if you're a lover of pepper, you can add your black pepper. Okay, so I gave this a very good mix, and then it is time to assemble. So to assemble, the first thing you are going to do is to rub some cream on your burger bun. On one side of the burger bun, you rub your cream, and then you nicely place your lettuce on it. After placing your lettuce, you put some onion, the right quantity you want. After placing your onion, you go ahead with some tomatoes, some sliced tomatoes. After placing your tomatoes, the next thing you are going to do is to rub some cream on your cucumbers. Yeah, the cream size should be on your tomatoes, right? Just to glue it. Now after putting it, you can put extra cream. Just be generous with your cream, and whatever you need extra. Like I added some cucumbers to mine. So after doing this, the next thing you are going to do is to place your beef and cheese. You're going to place this on top of your cream cucumbers, and then lastly, you rub some cream on your burger bun, the top of your burger bun, and then you place it on your burger, and your burger is ready. Now the good thing about this burger is you don't need any special ingredients to make it. It's a very delicious and simple homemade burger bun. and I hope you'll be trying this soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.